Black History Month is an annual celebration for everyone that celebrates the achievements of African Americans past and present. Tonight we honor Doc Rivers, a man who is built to make a difference on the court and off.
I got hired as a Sixers, and one of the things they told me to do is change the culture.
Culture, the way of life of groups of people, the way they do things, encompassing social behavior, beliefs, and values. Glenn Anton Doc Rivers is a game changer, not just in basketball culture, but in the game of life.
You have a national platform, a global platform, and I applaud you for everything you do when it comes to activism.
I've always done it because I thought it was what you should do. I never looked at it as controversial. I've always looked at, equality should not be a controversial subject. It should be something that we all want. And my mom always said, baby, just because we want equality, we're not trying to take anything from anyone. We just want what everyone else has.
His mother was an assembly line worker in the Chicago area. His dad, a city cop.
They were the most loving people, but they were hard.
Raised with tough love. That toughness softened somewhat on April 4th, 1968. Glenn Rivers was 6 years old.
Dr. Martin Luther King, the apostle of nonviolence in the civil rights movement, has been shot to death in Memphis, Tennessee.
Why did that moment mean so much to you then, and how does it translate and resonate now?
It changed my life because I had never seen my parents cry. I had never seen my grandfather and my grandmother cry.
And the tears coming from a young man named Rivers opened the floodgates toward equality then and now for the adult named Doc.
We keep loving this country, and this country does not love us back.
It's okay to cry, don't you think?
No, man. It sure is, especially for black men. I think we've been told not to show emotion, and I'm an emotional person. I really have always have been, so.
You and I both. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, and it's all right. Being emotional is good, I tell my players, show emotion, but don't be emotional.
In other words, keep it together and stand strong. In life, use a love-first attitude as the base in which to stand.
And if we can get people to just love each other, see each other, not their color, just see each other, and listen to each other. As I tell my players every day, they hate it, but get comfortable with being uncomfortable. The best thing that happened in all the protests was that it was young people. There were young people involved in politics in this last election on both sides. And so to me, that's a very positive step forward.
It was young people, and it was a rainbow coalition.
No, it's beautiful. All we're trying to do is correct our culture and make this a better place to live for all of us.
So, in 100 years, when children of all races are studying Black history, how would the chapter read on Doc Rivers?
Wow, that's the first time that question has ever been asked. Man, I guess if I had to write it, I would say Glenn Doc Rivers got people to talk to each other.
Creating conversations for change. Coach Rivers is one of just a handful of black coaches in the NBA, a league where the players are 75% black. He told me that Commissioner Adam Silver is committed to hiring more black executives. And once that starts to kick in, Doc believes the coaching tree will follow, changing the culture. Jess?
Two incredible men, both of you.
Oh, thank
Ukee, thanks.